Most people go in the gym and train the way they think is the best or the way they think it's supposed to be done, or just go in there blind without a plan at all. But if you're natural and your gains have stalled, chances are you are not training the way you're supposed to be or the way you should be in the first place. So then I'm going to talk about what it takes to build muscle naturally and the harsh truths behind building muscle naturally. The type that may piss you off, the type that may make you think, should I take steroids instead of relying on just natural lifting? But no, you shouldn't take steroids. It's going to be the hard truth. And so when you're really on a goal, or when you're really on a mission to build muscle, training like you're enhanced is killing your gains. A lot of enhanced influencers, they sell like a workout program. They sell courses. They post their workouts online. And I'm not saying don't go get it. Go buy it if you want to. This particular man is an IFBB pro. He's a pro bodybuilder in the league where they all use steroids, IFBB pro. But the point is that we're going to buy courses from a person who's on gear and can work out on a completely different level and volume than we can. Does some of the courses include where we can get steroids? Do we get steroids delivered to our house from buying this program? Go back to the original point. A lot of workout routines from enhanced bodybuilders and workout influencers include a lot of high volume. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Higher volume than what you can do as a natural lifter. High volume, low intensity routines work for people on gear. In fact, their body is going through so much stress being on gear that high volume, low intensity workouts are probably best for them. Steroids can lead to an increase in muscle size and strength, and the rapid growth can overwhelm the body's natural ability to adapt, potentially leaving ligaments, tendons, and cartilage lagging behind in development. And then the larger the muscle, the more weight you're going to be able to lift. But that increased force and that increased weight that your body is lifting is going to put more stress on your joints if your joints aren't adapted to the increased workload. In order to counteract all that stress that's being put on their body from being enhanced. But oftentimes, low intensity workouts will work for them if they're trying to maximize muscle growth while keeping their body in one piece. Plus, their muscle recovery is on a different level. It can handle a lot more in terms of physical performance, in terms of physically what they can do, obviously. It puts more stress on their body, but their bodies can actually exert a lot more force and handle a lot more workforce. Natural lifters don't have that pleasure. You're going to gain less muscle and you're going to gain it slower. But the longevity of your body and the health of your body long term is going to benefit from that. Now, the next thing is not training intensely enough. I'm talking about reps that are anywhere from going to failure or stopping 2 reps short of failure. But because of that, the level of volume you're going to be able to do is going to be less than a lot of these influencers, a lot of these popular influencers do that you see on social media, online, or whatever. So example of that is 20 sets, 25 sets. Most natural lifters do way too much junk volume when it comes to lifting. You don't need 20 to 25 sets. The recommendation has always been around between 8 to 12 hard working sets. All of the exercise you do for one muscle, if you're doing 3 or 4 different exercises for one muscle, those 3 or 4 different exercises should total 8 to 12 sets. And most of those sets should be within that 2 reps shy of going to failure type of range, with a couple of those sets going until failure. That's going to be where real growth happens. That's where you're going to achieve real muscle hypertrophy. And going to the next point, the hard truth about being a natural lifter. Being a natural lifter is expensive. Sadly, it is more affordable to gain weight as a fat person than it is to gain weight as a muscular person. You just go to the McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, get you a couple of Whoppers. Whoppers, eat them consistently for weeks. You'll gain weight, you'll gain fat. And those are cheap too, unlike the natural food, the whole foods. Now, being an enhanced lifter is expensive too because performance enhancing drugs are themselves expensive. But that's all they got to do is buy those drugs, and that's it. They still eat, obviously. They can eat, buy some food, buy those drugs, their muscle gains go up like crazy. For natural lifters who don't have the luxury of being able to gain that much muscle that quickly, they have to buy a whole lot of food, and it's going to be expensive as fuck. Which fish is better for muscle growth? Catfish or salmon? Salmon is better for muscle growth, although catfish will still get it done. But salmon is like the best fish for muscle growth, better than catfish. But salmon is expensive. Catfish is not expensive. Not to mention if you want to take supplements, which supplements aren't necessary, but supplements do increase and speed up the process. And the next one is searching for the right exercise, searching for the optimal workout that you want to do. And by that, I mean always switching, trying out, testing, and experimenting with different workouts to see which one affects you the most. Now, it is good to find out which exercise your body responds to the most, but to really make real muscle growth for natural lifters, you have to get stronger, get better, and improve the workout that you're doing for that muscle. Because the key to muscle growth is however much weight you're lifting, you want to always be doing 1 or 2 reps more of that weight week by week. or gradually increase the weight that you're lifting week by week or every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. But now in order to achieve that natural upward progression, that progressive overload, that means that you need to master the workouts that you're doing for your muscles. Let's say you're on a mission to get a bigger chest, for example, and your core exercises that you choose are chest flies, dumbbell chest flies, cable chest flies. The way your chest keeps getting bigger from that is sticking with those exercises somewhat long term, not forever, maybe a couple of months, 3 months, half a year, and progressively getting better, getting stronger, increasing the reps or increasing the weight at those exercises. Tracking your progress week by week to make sure you're doing either more reps or more weight that day than you did the week before. But then if you were suddenly to switch that workout after like 2-3 weeks and try a completely different set of chest exercises, you're going to lose that upward momentum that you had with the chest flies. You're going to lose your progress, and you're going to have to start making new progress with that completely different set of exercises for the chest. Now you don't have any progression in the number of reps or progression in the amount of weight lifted that was responsible for making your muscle grow with the chest flies that you were doing, because you're doing a completely different set of chest exercises. And master the workouts that you do, not forever. You don't have to stick with it for like the rest of your life, but stick with it long enough so you're making noticeable progress long term. Also, I'm not saying never do any or try out any new exercise ever again while you're sticking to these same exercises. You can always experiment with something, especially if you're with your friends and they're doing something new or you want to try to work out with them. But for the most part, long term, you want to have a core set of workouts that you're doing for each muscle and stick with that as consistently as you can.